everybody, as you're starting to come in, I wanted to share with you that this is my actual profile in Periscope, and I want to invite all of you to share this with everybody in your followers and your Twitter, because I'm going to share some really good stuff. Hello everyone, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So definitely share this and heart it up, because I will pay attention to who's doing that. And I'm going to share some really cool tips. And at the end, I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on the information that I have so that you can have the same results. Glad to come. Glad to see you all, and I appreciate you coming. Share this with your followers and friends, because I do have some really good things to share. How are you doing, everybody? I appreciate it. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me where you are. What part of the world? Virginia. Hello, Virginia. Idaho. Cool. Welcome, welcome. San Diego, Mississippi, Maryland. Very cool. Tell me where you're coming from. What's, oh, okay, I'm not sure what D-O-G, oh, that looks like your name. Canada, yay. DC, NYC, absolutely, hello. I'm glad to see you. And now I'm going to start talking to you, and definitely share this, because I'm going to give you some good stuff and also show you how you can get your hands on the same information. Anyway, I have just actually passed the 2,000 followers in Periscope. Now, I did not have any, and as a matter of fact, I was brand new to iPhone, so I didn't even have that advantage. The very first time that thank you, the very first time that I started to use this app, I didn't know how to turn my camera, so I would just turn the camera physically around. And so I didn't see anybody's doing the hearts, or I didn't see the comments. Yeah, and yet I still managed to do this within 2 weeks. And I'm going to show you some ways that you can do that too. Number one, absolutely must have a good picture of yourself. I see so many people that are just doing, I don't know, they're letting the egg be their picture. And you know what? It's not that difficult. You just click on the little picture icon in your profile, and it gives you the opportunity to either take a picture or to bring one from your own camera roll, or if you are in Android, it would be in your gallery. And if you don't feel good about taking your own picture, definitely go get somebody to take a good picture. The picture that I have on my profile right now was taken when I went and did my hair at my hairdresser's, and she took that picture, just kind of a candid shot, right there in the chair before I went home. And that has become my actual profile for all of my social media, because it turned out so good. And you know, sometimes that's what can happen. Just go look at your photos, and sometimes you can find out that you have a picture that you didn't even know you had. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be most current, but I definitely believe it needs to be the real you. Because if it's the real you, that's part of I consider it like your front door. The first contact, they're going to look at your profile, right? And if they don't see a real picture of you, then it kind of takes away from the opportunity for them to connect with you. Okay, so then you have a real picture, and a branding tip is make it the same one all over the internet. Your Facebook, your Twitter, your Periscope, wherever else you are. Use the same picture. Hello. You have a broadcast, as you can see my face. Yes, I see an eye. That's not quite the same, but the reason why I want you to put a real picture up there, and especially you new guys that have the egg. The egg is not attractive. You definitely want to have your own picture. Even if it's not perfect, don't worry about perfect. Get a picture up there. So that's number one. Next is consistently be in this app and interacting and working to build relationships with people. And the way you do that, my little scheme is that I go and watch Periscopes. Every single day I watch Periscopes, and thank you so much for the hearts. That's so cool. Anyway, I go and I watch Periscopes. I interact. I share their Periscope with both Twitter and my followers, if it's good content, of course. Now, I'm not going to stay if it's junk. And I don't recommend anybody doing junk. Yeah, right. You just don't have time for that. And so absolutely, you want to give good stuff to people. So my first little trick is I go to Periscopes that are in action right now, you know, live ones, and I am commenting, I am sharing, both on Twitter and to my followers here, and I am saying hello, and I'm interacting with the people, and then I'm adding them. And about 50% of the ones I add will add me back because I'm there on that Periscope. They don't have to try to figure out who I am because I'm right there, the profile's there. And did you know that you can tap right there on any of the comments and you can add them that way? Or you can slide over, thank you so much, or you can slide either to the right or up for Android, and you can see all of the people that are actually in this, in that particular scope. Engagement is huge here. Engagement. Now, what do I mean by engagement? Talking to people. Thank you very much. I appreciate the comments. Slide what? On your phone itself, Evelyn, you slide your finger across to the right for iPhone and up for Android, and that's how you get to see all of the people that are attending, and also that's where the share button is inside of there. Slide your finger across, yes. That's what you want to do, and you want to do that in all of everyone else's. Please share this because I believe a lot of people are going to really appreciate the things I'm going to share. And then you want to connect with them in other places. So how do you do that? You can tell them where you are, or you can show them where you are. For instance, the very first one that I did today. Come on. You don't have to be perfect. The very first thing I did when I came in today is I showed you my profile in Periscope. You can do the same thing, and you might notice also I have a link there at the bottom for my newsletter so that you can get in touch with me that way. You can get connected with me on my newsletter. And obviously these are not clickable links, but if people care enough that they want to get connected, then you can have that link there and let them have the opportunity to get connected. That's one way. Make sure you're connecting with people. They need to know that you care enough. And then obviously, sometimes comments can interfere with you doing a good job. So I try not to do too much getting off-centered and you know, talking too much about what's in the feed. So sometimes it's a good idea to get them to limit their questions till the end, and then they can ask all kinds of questions and you can answer them. And then another thing is to make sure and build rapport. Say hello to everybody when they come in and thank them for the things that they do. Thank them for sharing. Thank them for coming in and giving the hearts. We've got 29 people in this scope. That's awesome. I appreciate it. And I hope you're getting value. Let me know if you're getting some value from what I've shared so far. So absolutely go to other people's scopes. Now, you know, I've seen a lot of people, they're thinking, okay, you know, I'll do my own scopes and I'll give lots of value. But the only way that they're going to see it, because there's hundreds of them a day, maybe even thousands, is if you are going to other people and they actually see that you are active in this program. And if you're active and you're doing things, you're watching theirs, you're sharing your their profile. Now, if you like it, if you're sharing their scopes, you don't have to be fake about it. If somebody's not doing something you like, I mean, I had somebody with a big potty mouth, and you know what? I don't enjoy listening to that. So definitely, you know, left that one real quickly. So it's what you're attracted to. Maybe that doesn't bother you. Yeah, it says copy to clipboard, and apparently you can actually copy it over to Facebook. I haven't done that, so I'm not absolutely sure. But remember, I told you I'm new to iPhone. So there's a lot of things that are new about iPhone that I don't know. And so obviously there's some things I don't know how to do that way. Then at the very end, make sure that you are also, yeah, you leave if you're not interested. You're not expected to stay there. But if you watch, you'll find some of your favorites are doing scopes all the time. Now, here's a key point that I didn't have on my list, but it's absolutely essential. And that is, watch what you decide to put up as your title. It needs to be truthful, but on the other hand, are you going to be attracted to I'm bored? Or I'm driving? Or are you going to be attracted to 2,000 followers on Periscope, and I'm going to show you how? Obviously, you want something that actually gets their attention because there's so many people doing Periscopes. So thanks so much for the hearts. I'm going to pay attention to whoever it is that's doing that. And if you just joined us, let me know where you're coming from. And pleasure to meet you too. Thank you. I can't tell by your username what your name is, but that's awesome. When you get done with your Periscope, a lot of people just sort of quit and they're done. And the only thing that I look like your Aunt Sandra. Not sure if that's a compliment or not. Anyway, hi from New York. Hi from Phoenix. Anyway, make sure that you are giving them a place where they can connect with you. Like I said, your Facebook. You make sure they know where your email is. And make sure that they have the opportunity. Thanks for all of the people that are offering where they are. That's awesome. All over the place. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, so let me recap before we finish. And there is another place I want you to go today that's going to be very beneficial. And that is that we have a hangout on Tuesday nights in which we share simple internet marketing for everybody, and it's free. And that is at lindassimplefreedom.com. Let me give you that. It's on this tab. lindassimplefreedom.com. Oh, where are you? There it is. Right there is my link for the hangout tonight. And then I want to make sure that you know how to connect up with me in Facebook. This is my Facebook right here. So I'm going to give you a recap after I make sure that you know how to get to me. And definitely come over and ask to be friends over on Facebook. I would be glad. Just give me a little quick message that says, I am one of your Periscope fans. And then that's all I have to know to say yes. So let me give you a final recap. Make sure you got a good picture. Make sure you got a profile picture that makes you inviting to them. And that means it's you. Because you know what? There's only one you. And it's so important. Okay, cool. I will definitely accept right back as soon as I get off this Periscope. Be consistent and watch other people's Periscopes and share that and comment and heart them because they appreciate that and they notice. And that's great for, sorry, scratchy voice. That's great for connection. Then make sure they know how to get in touch with you. And tonight I want you to get to the hangout, which I said as simplefreedom.com right here. So that's what I have to share with you. And then tonight we're going to have this hangout to teach you even better, simple stuff you can do on the internet. Bye for now. Oh.